Welcome back to Squawk Box. We have some breaking news out of Washington this morning. President Biden set to make some changes to the Paycheck Protection Program. And for that, Kayla Tausche joins us with the details. Good morning to you, Kayla.
Good morning, Andrew. The White House and Small Business Administration this morning are making some tweaks to the way the Paycheck Protection operates that they say will allow smaller businesses and more minority-owned businesses to move up the queue with their lenders. In a series of policies announced this morning, one of them is that there will be an exclusive period beginning this Wednesday and going through March 9th, where the SBA will only accept applications from businesses with fewer than 20 employees. The administration will also change the funding formula for sole proprietors and self-employed individuals and set aside $1 billion for those in low-income areas. And beginning the first week of March, the administration is opening up loans to 3 types of business owners that had previously been excluded: those with prior non-fraud felony charges, those whose federal student loans are delinquent, and non-citizens who have a taxpayer ID. The administration officials say these changes would remain under effect in the American Rescue Plan if it were to be passed. And they believe that the mix of businesses who qualify or those who are able to actually reach these loans needs to change, but that the program doesn't necessarily need to be larger. To that extent, the administration has only suggested a $7 billion addition to the program under its current legislative proposal. Now, Congress has authorized $285 billion to this program in the most recent stimulus bill, but the White House says less than half of that, only about $130 billion, has been allocated. Applications for the program are set to end March 31st. Andrew?
How are they actually deciding which markets to focus on? What's the metric they're looking at?
Well, we're going to look at exactly what's in the Federal Register when it comes out. We don't know exactly the metric that the SBA is going to be focused on. But, Andrew, the hope is that by closing the applications for these 2 weeks to some of the larger businesses that have been previously qualifying for the SBA loans, that they would allow some of the smaller businesses, which they say make up 98% of Main Street businesses, to move in front of them and access these loans before the money dries out. But as you can tell by that statistic I referenced, the money drying out is not necessarily a risk in this program because the way that Congress wrote it, it's a little stricter for businesses to qualify. They have to prove that they saw a material change in their business compared to last year. There's an employee threshold they have to qualify for. So the paperwork hurdle this time around is a little bit tougher, but the administration is trying to prioritize smaller businesses over those who are larger and may have well-heeled attorneys on staff and accountants to help them manage the process a little better.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.